Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Columbus Civic Center here in Columbus, Georgia. Jake Johnson, no color commentator tonight, but we're going to take you through this one as the Columbus River Dragons and the Elmira Mammoth compete in a Friday night FPHL matchup. The last game for the Elmira Mammoth before the Christmas break and the holiday seasons, when they will return back home to face off with the Port Huron Prowlers on December 26th as well as December 28th. The Elmira Mammoth coming to this one 5-11-2. They sit with 17 points in fourth place. Last time they had a game, they took on the Watertown Wolves. It was a 2-1 victory on Sunday. Goals scored by Tate Leeson and Dalton Anderson. And Harley White was the guy who stood on his head and kept the Mammoth in the game and got his first win of the season. It was his first game in over a month and a half since his action back in the first weekend against the Binghamton Blackberries. He was able to settle back in between the cage for the Elmira Mammoth against the Watertown Wolves and put up 44 saves, which is just absolutely incredible to take a month off from hockey. Still be out there practicing, but not any game action. Come in, get a start, and get the win. For Harley White, absolutely incredible performance from him last week. But again, the Mammoth, they're going to go back to Thomas Proudlock, who gets the start tonight in net for the Elmira Mammoth. Thomas Proudlock has played in the majority of the game since he's been brought up from the Mississippi Seawolves. He comes in 3-4-1 with a 3.95 goals against average, a 90 save percentage, 338 saves, 36 goals allowed, and he does have the one assist to his credit. And backing him up tonight is going to be Harley White. I was just talking about him. 1-1 this season, a 4.66 goals against average, a 90 save percentage as well, 64 saves, and 7 goals allowed, but just the one last week against the Watertown Wolves. Now for the Mammoth, they are going to be missing some key contributors to their team tonight. Parker Moskal out with a knee injury. He's back in Elmira, so the Mammoth going to be missing him, as well as Tate Leeson, unable to make the trip here for the Elmira Mammoth. So Mammoth top two or three goal scorers other than Yanni Liriako's missing tonight's game. Moskal came in with 15 goals. Tate Leeson came in with 7. Then you look at the assists. Parker Moskal with 20. Tate Leeson with 5. And then you look at the points. 35 points for Parker Moskal and 12 for Tate Leeson. So tonight, Yanni Liriakos, a former Columbus River Dragon, is going to have to put this team on his back and get his line working. Couple new additions to this Elmira Mammoth team. Starting off with number 10, Bobby Sokol. He played last season just a couple games for the Port Huron Prowlers. He also has played for the Macon Mayhem in the SPHL. Played his college hockey at Hobart. He's led his team to the NCAA quarterfinals in Division III hockey at 24 points that season. So he's coming in for this Elmira Mammoth team. Just signed the other day. He's going to get his chance rocking number 10 tonight. So look for Sokol out there. And another one, number 11, Nicholas Papandrea. Recently traded up from the Carolina Thunderbirds to the Elmira Mammoth for defensive forward Troy Murray. Papandrea, 7 games played this year for Carolina, just 2 assists. He also played 3 games this year early on for the Quad City Storm. Last year played for Vermilion and Quad City, 2 goals and 8 assists combined in those. He played his college hockey at Indiana Tech with current Elmira Mammoth Stavros Soilis. So that's going to be a group to look for in that. So for the Mammoth, couple new additions to the team, couple really key important pieces that you're going to be missing here in Columbus. The hope is that line with Yanni Liriakos, Stavros Soilis, and Dalton Anderson can get something going for them tonight. And, of course, Thomas Proudlock continues to play well for them this season. Just about 7 minutes until puck drop. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about the Columbus River Dragons, and then we'll get you set with some score predictions and our player to watch. So don't go anywhere, folks. Puck drop 7 minutes away here at the Columbus Civic Center. Welcome back to the Columbus Civic Center here. Jake Johnson here for the call tonight for you guys. Now let's take a look at the Columbus River Dragons. They come in to this game 14-2-1. Last weekend they played the Port Round Prowlers. They split that weekend. The first game, it was a 7-3 loss versus Port Huron. Thomas Eldworth, Cody Wickline, and Alex Storjan had a goal in that one. Bailey McBurney, who's getting the start tonight for the River Dragons, gave up 6 goals with 45 saves, so 51 shots in that one. Mammoth, Bailey McBurney is a guy where you can start putting some shots on him. You know, looking at the scouting report here, you put some shots on him and you're able to jab at the puck a little bit. He has trouble collecting those rebounds. He's a guy that, you take the first shot, bounces off him, and there's a chance for a rebound on in front. So that's what the Mammoth are going to have to look for tonight in this one, get rebounds against Bailey McBurney. And then on Saturday night, with Jay Krupp coaching the team, Jerome Betchard had the weekend off. Daughter's graduation at the University of Auburn. It was Jay Krupp who got his first ever win as a head coach, 5-3 versus the Port Huron Prowlers. Lane King with 2 goals, Jacob Kelly with 2 goals, and Cody Wickline with a goal in that one. Brendan Colgan got the start. He had 40 saves and 3 goals allowed in that game. Now, last time these two teams faced off was just the second week in the season. The Mammoth came off the first weekend against the Binghamton Black Bears. Then they had to face the Columbus River Dragons. So 2 teams in this league that you really don't want to start your season off against, but that's how Elmira had to start their season. So these 2 scores, they sound lopsided right now, but trust me, I think tonight, even missing Parker Moskal and Tate Leeson is going to be a bit of a closer game. The first one was a 7-2 loss, and the next one was a 6-2 loss. And you look at the roster from that second weekend of the season, 8 players that played in those games are currently on the roster. So a lot of turnover for this Mammoth team, a team that's really starting to find their identity, coming off a couple wins, sweeping Mississippi, a win against Watertown. So they really, really have tried to put an identity and get a team out there. So for them, we'll see if this Mammoth team can get it done here tonight. As we'll get to our players to watch, and for the Elmira Mammoth, I'm going to go with number 8, Isaiah Crawford, the Detroit, Michigan native. Funny story about it, we were sitting in the hotel last night in North Carolina. We look in his room, there's 5 ladybugs. And I said to him, Isaiah, wouldn't be shocked if you get 5 points this weekend, so you're going to be my player to watch. Isaiah Crawford comes in with 5 goals and 3 assists. He's played in this league. He's familiar with this team. 41 games last season for Port Huron. I'm excited to see what he can do tonight. His line, not going to be with Parker Moskal today and not Tate Leeson, so we'll see where he gets put on his line and what Coach Glenn Tamaris is going to do with him in this one. And then for the Columbus River Dragons, I got to stay in the SUNYAC. I'm going to go with number 4, Alex Storjan, a SUNY Cortland grad, 13 goals and 14 assists this season. He played 12 games for Columbus last year, 5 goals and 7 assists in that one. He's a guy who's absolutely tearing it up. And the first time these 2 teams played, Alex Storjan had 4 goals in that weekend. So look for him, because it wasn't just that weekend that he's been playing well. He has played well all season long, 13 goals, 14 assists. So for Alex Storjan, I think he's going to have a heck of a performance tonight. We'll see what he can do and if he can work his way by the netminder, Thomas Proudlock. In just about a minute and a half until puck drop, score prediction for this one, I am going to go with the Columbus River Dragons in tonight's first night. I think that the Mammoth, obviously we just took a 16-hour bus trip down here, missing Parker Moskal and Tate Leeson, but I don't think that's going to be the reason that this team loses. I think Columbus is just a high-powered offense, and they have the ability to work their way around the Mammoth defenders and put a lot of shots on net. And I think it's going to stay close. I think Thomas Proudlock's going to keep his team in this one, and I think that Bailey McBurney is going to do the same. If I had to take a guess, I'm going to go with a 4-2 final in this one here in the Columbus Civic Center. So look for both teams to try and come out hot. Mammoth, obviously, to talk about bus legs and see how they can do it. Warm-ups look pretty good. The team skating really well right now after the win against Watertown. They're on a 1-game winning streak, just like the Columbus River Dragons, so we'll see if they're able to get it done here tonight. 40 seconds until puck drop. We're going to take a quick break, but when you come back, it will be puck drop here at the Columbus Civic Center. We'll get the national anthem and our starting lineup, so don't go anywhere. With that, we are set for puck drop here at the Columbus Civic Center. The Columbus River Dragons wearing their gray uniforms. It says Hockey Town on the front. Absolutely love their uniforms. Probably one of the nicest in the league, unless you look to the other side and you see the Elmira Mammoth rocking their orange jerseys here in this one. Just, between the two of them, this is a jersey show here in the Columbus Civic Center. Starting lineup for the Columbus River Dragons, the forwards, Alex Georgian, number 29, Jacob Kelly, and number 39, Lane King. The two defensemen, Paul Fragel and Eggers Ojulins. And as I mentioned, starting in net tonight for the Columbus River Dragons is going to be number 31, Bailey McBurney. And we are joined tonight by a special guest in the booth, injured defenseman number 7, Noah Wild, going to be joining us up here. Noah, pretty view. Really nice view from the Columbus Civic Center press box.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Jake, there's a lot of stairs here too, so just climbing up here, I'm a little out of breath, so it should be a good game tonight and see what the boys can do.
Puck drop is dropped, and we're ready to go. Lane King working with the puck. He loses it in the offense zone. Yanni Liriakos the first to it. Now it's played through. Comes to the half wall, Stavros Soilis. Soilis takes a quick shot on, saved by McBurney. First shot of the game. Credit to the Elmira Mammoth. On the back of the Columbus River Dragons jerseys, they don't have their names. It says Columbus, which really cool, but not the best for a broadcaster.
I didn't realize the whole Columbus team were all related.
Yeah, they're all named Columbus.
Interesting tactic here.
Anderson wins the draw. Liriakos, quick shot. That one behind. Tipped in, and they score! Stavros Soilis with the tipping goal, able to collect the rebound. And just 22 seconds into this one, the Elmira Mammoth take a 1-0 lead.
Great shot by Yanni Liriakos to be followed up by Stavros Soilis, always getting those dirty goals.
Soilis' fourth goal of the season. Gives him his 12th point on the year, and no bus legs for this Elmira Mammoth team. They come out firing, and they take a quick 1-0 lead. It's going to be Levac now on the offensive draw. He's with Golo and Bobby Sokol. Levac draws it through the red line, and it's picked up by Alexander Jermayoff. Jermayoff just returned from loan from the SPHL. This is his first game back here in Columbus. Really big piece for this River Dragons team. Now neutral zone draw. It's going to be played back. Golo for Papandrea. And now McGuire chips it through the neutral zone. On it with Schmidt. Comes from McGuire. McGuire looked to play it in, but that one batted off Austin Doe. Now into the offense zone, Sokol. Sokol works to the outside. He works past Schmidt. Looks for a centering pass. Finds a quick shot on Levac. That one saved by McBurney. Now some guys getting into it on the near side here. It's Bobby Sokol, number 18, Justin Schmidt.
Schmidt's fired up about something. I didn't see anything there, but he's definitely upset about something.
Schmidt, one of the leaders on the team, off the ice, comes in with just 2 assists. So it'll be Levac back on the draw. It's picked up by LaBelle. LaBelle can't get out of his own goal, tried to play it in. Now Sokol will go for a change. Working up in the offense end is Petrantonio. Proudlock comes out of his net to play it. It's kept at the point by LaBelle. LaBelle throws a quick shot on that one, blocked. Now in a foot race, it's going to be Isaiah Crawford who beats him out to the puck. He picks it up behind the goal line. Crawford out up there by Schmidt. Group unable to obtain the pass, and now it's played back. Pass by Karski. Proudlock leaves it there for O'Connor. O'Connor drop pass for Pikarski. Now Pikarski for Crawford. Crawford touch pass there for Carter. Carter in the offense zone. 3-on-2. Mammoth have numbers in the pass. That one skated by, and Adam Vanelli able to get a piece of it. Now into the offense zone. Quick shot coming on. That one saved by Proudlock. Pikarski immediately the other direction. He's for Carter, and Carter going to play it in. That one off the backboards. Hits off the back of the netting. Carter and Wolf play chase. Krupp, pass over for Wickline. Now 2-on-2 the other way. It's Aldereth. Aldereth stops. Now he gets a pass across for Krupp. Krupp walking in. That one. Proudlock able just to get a piece of it. Now it's along the backboards. Campbell cross-check to the ground, no call. Now a slash, no call, but Carter able to come away with the puck for Stavros Soilis. Soilis plays it by. Center pass, looking for Campbell, he couldn't get a piece. Anderson able to keep it in. Another quick shot coming on that one. Across the mouth of the crease. Now it's 2-on-1 the other direction. It's Storjan. Storjan walking in. Cross-ice pass, blocked there by Campbell. What a play. And Campbell able to clear the zone. 17:25 remaining here in the first period. Storjan right back into the offense zone. A shot coming on. Now Papandrea able to get it through. Kept in the zone by the River Dragons out to the point. Oslin throws a shot on, blocked by Liriakos. Liriakos just going to flip it into the offensive zone. Bounced by McBurney. Kept at the zone there by Papandrea. Too far off his skate. Picked up by Storjan. Now the other direction. Working in. Shot saved by Proudlock. Right in the chest. Quick shot coming there from Jacob Kelly. Now it's Frigeau. Frigeau through the neutral zone, plays it off the sidewall. Finds the stick of Levac. Levac looking cross ice. Crawford sent to the ice, picked up by Lane King. McGuire able to play it down, and now Isaiah Crawford down on the ice. And Isaiah Crawford looks to be in some pain down in the far side corner.
It looked like he twisted his ankle going into the boards on that hit by Petro.
So it's 16-36. 1-0 Mammoth lead here. Isaiah Crawford still on the ice. We hope everything's okay down on that end, but no, a quick start for the Mammoth coming right off the 16-hour bus ride, and they're able to find the back of the net, just putting offensive pressure there on Bailey McBurney. And I actually talked about it in the pregame, and I said he's not very good at covering up the pucks. He able to make saves, but they bounce off of him, and that's exactly what went through him, and Stavros Soyas right there to tip it in.
Well, that's the best thing for the Mammoth to do right now is to test the goalie early, but they're really demanding the puck to start this game and pushing the pace for them for sure.
A couple good chances, though, for the Columbus River Dragons. They had a chance right out in front, and Nathan Campbell able to get down on the ice and block it, because on the other side it looked like Columbus River Dragon forward had nothing but twine right in front of his face. It's good to see Isaiah Crawford getting up, and he's going to elect not to skate out off the ice. He's going to head right to the bench, and it's good to see he's putting weight on both those ankles, able to skate off.
I think he just pointed at his knee. Maybe his knee buckled on that board. It's hard to tell on that angle, though.
New addition to the bench for the Elmira Mammoth, Mike Cosentino, normally up here in the booth with me. You can see him down on the far side on the bench for the Elmira Mammoth next to head coach Glenn Tamaris. Jakub Wolf picks off a pass in the neutral zone, plays back for Pikarski. Pikarski tries to play it through the zone. Now Don Carter. Carter back for O'Connor. O'Connor up for Wolf. Wolf able to get a stick on it and chip it into the offensive end. First one to it's Justin Schmidt. Now Don Carter. Carter couldn't get to it. It's picked up, headed the other way. Petrantonio. Petrantonio works by Maratea. Walking in, saved by Proudlock. Another quick save. Proudlock with the save. Petrantonio leaves it off for LaBelle. Now it's dropped to the sidewall, back to the point. LaBelle. LaBelle fakes a shot, tried to play it down low. Maratea got a stick on it.
High stick there. Right to Dakota's face. No call.
Immediately picked back up by the River Dragons, but they play it back into their neutral zone. It's LaBelle. LaBelle into the offensive zone. He throws a shot on that one, blocked by Campbell. Now Carter below the goal line in the near side corner. Campbell unable to get it clear. Walking in, Aldworth. Aldworth working at the blue line. Able to keep it in the zone. Now he walks in the high slot. Working in. Pass down low. Unable to get a piece of it and chip it in was Cody Wickline. River Dragons maintain possession. 15-13 to play. Quick shot coming on. Glove saved by Thomas Proudlock. Now the Columbus River Dragons have had some very good chances. They're just not making either the tape-to-tape pass or getting it by Thomas Proudlock. A couple blocks by the Mammoth defense, and that one there, just a pass that just stretched too far.
Yeah, the Mammoth should look to get a little bit more physical here as this ramps up a little bit, just because the rest are letting the boys play a bit. So definitely have to take advantage of that.
Yanni Liriakos goes through the legs to Dalton Anderson, who walks into the offensive zone. His pass looked for Stavros Soyas. Soyas couldn't get to it, but it's kept in the near side corner by Yanni Liriakos. Liriakos walking in, throws a shot on that one, hit the side of the post. It's going to go to the far side, kept in though. Making a move by Anderson, threw a shot on that one, blocked by the stick of a River Dragon defender. That one, number 5, Cody Rogers. Tried to play back. Cody Wickline, the first one too. He passed up for Aldworth. Aldworth in the offense zone. Tried to make a move by Papandrea, unable to. Yanni Liriakos has numbers. It's 2-on-2 the other direction. Liriakos works the puck by, throws a shot on, looking for Dalton Anderson out front. Still unable to. Excuse me, that was Stavros Soyas right out in front for the Mammoth. Jay Krupp through the neutral zone. He passes it back into the defensive end. 14-15 to play here in the period. Storjan in the offense zone, worked by Tim O'Connor. Levac keeps it at his skates along the half wall. Pass into the center for Bobby Sokol. Sokol goes off the backboards. Tim O'Connor, the first one to it. O'Connor wraps it through. Looking for Nick Golo, picked off by Alex Storjan. Storjan tried a centering pass for number 29, Jacob Kelly, unable to. Comes for Lane King behind the net. Drops it off for Storjan. Storjan working in the near side. Centering pass now. It's dropped down low. Proudlock able to make the save. Kelly tried to leave it through for Lane King. The man with the first one to it. It's for Piekarski. Piekarski skates to the far side. Goes off the sideboards for Nick Golo. Golo can't keep it in front of him. 13:27 to play here. 2-on-2 the other way for the River Dragons. Now Kelly. Kelly throws a shot on O'Connor, able to block it with a stick. Now LaBelle. LaBelle tries to play it down low. Now working out with it is a pass right in the slot there for Kelly. Unable to be picked up, and Levac will come away with it. He's going to play it in. LaBelle and the defensive end for Paul Forgeot. Levac, the first one to it, immediately picked up by the River Dragons and Alex Storjan. Forgeot in the defensive end now working through the neutral zone. Crosses center ice, and he's going to play it in. Takes a funky op off the sideboards, picked up by Austin Doe. Doe working his way out, played out to the point. LaBelle threw a quick shot on that one, blocked by a couple Mammoth defenders. Alexander Jemayev. Centering pass, quick shot coming on. Saved by Proudlock, he'll cover the pads. Going flying down to the ice was the captain, Josh Petrantonio. And at 12:37, we'll get our first media timeout here at the Columbus Civic Center. And pretty packed house tonight here, Noah, taking in the views. Good spot here from the press box. And, you know, Columbus has treated us pretty well so far.
Oh, yeah. It's a little different for the view for us just because I'm afraid of heights. But we're pretty high up here right now. But I think throughout this broadcast I'll get a little bit more comfortable with it. But we're definitely high up right now.
Yeah, you get used to it. We're a little ways up there. But, you know, obviously the Columbus Civic Center, a staple here in Columbus, Georgia. And for this River Dragons team, obviously put on a good showing. They were the 2021 Ignite Cup champions. And the fans continue to show out for this team. And why wouldn't you in a building like this? One nothing here for the Elmira Mammoth over the Columbus River Dragons. 12:37 to play as both teams retake the ice, and it's a good sign to see Isaiah Crawford back out on the ice for this Mammoth team. It's going to be an offense zone faceoff coming here for the River Dragons. Carter able to get it back for Maratea. Maratea plays across for Isaiah Crawford. Crawford, Christ-ice pass, looking for Wolf. Stretched too far from him. LaBelle, the first one to it. Played up and working the other way is Austin Doe. Doe through the neutral zone. He's pressured by Campbell. Keeps it at the blue line, plays it down low. Far side battle, Christopher Maratea, the first one to it. Maratea trying to work through by himself. Picked off immediately there by the River Dragons. They'll play it back in their defensive end. Up for LaBelle in the neutral zone. Now back for the River Dragons. Wolf battle along the sideboards. Now Don Carter working below the goal line. Centering pass. He was looking for Bobby Sokol. Sokol goes down. Papandra can't keep it in the offensive zone. Now a pass up for Wolf. Wolf in the offensive zone. He takes a shot on Bailey McBurney, makes the save. Easy glove save there for the netminder. It'll be his 5th save of the game. Coming into this one, the Columbus River Dragons averaging 42 shots a game, already sitting at 7 at 11:49 to play here in the period. Levac is back for Papandra. He lines up and his twig snaps right in half. It's Columbus the other direction. Played down low. Worked behind the cage of Proudlock. Tom McGuire the first one to it. McGuire tries to play it throughout for Krupp. Krupp, quick shot on that one. Saved by Proudlock, able to make the kick save. Papandra can't clear it out of the zone. Now it is by Levac. Levac just going to chip it in. He'll skate on. And the River Dragons will work the other way. Pass across for Adam Vanelli. Croup backhands for Aldworth. Aldworth in the offensive end. Cross the blue line. Shot coming on. That one blocked and goes wide. Now Cody Rogers dumps down low. It's picked up now by Gullo. Gullo up for Levac. Levac just going to clear it in. That line out there for about 45 to a minute. So they're going to get a change at 10:50. Dalton Anderson now on the puck in the neutral zone. It's picked up by Jacob Kelly. Kelly drop pass looking there for Storjan. Now comes to Don Carter. 2-on-2 the other direction with Soilers traveling, and that's going to be a save there for McBurney.
Smart play from Donnie, shooting the puck, try to get a face-off. He was all alone.
10:40 to play here. Shots even. Mammoth with an early goal, just a minute 22 into the game from Stavros Soilis. Nick Papandrea, first shot on net, breaks his twig. He didn't have much time to get any twigs while he was in Elmira. Was there for just about 24 hours, maybe a little less. Offensive zone draw comes way back into the defensive end. Pass for Dalton Anderson. One's kept by Storjan. He drags by. Storjan stops along the boards, plays it down low for Kelly. Kelly and Campbell getting into it now. Lane King has his stick lifted by Don Carter. Some more pushing and shoving there between Campbell and Kelly. Mammoth pass through the neutral zone, intercepted Lane King. He'll skate back in the defensive end. Pass through the neutral zone for Storjan. Storjan goes up for Kelly. Kelly, quick shot on, saved by Thomas Proudlock. They'll cover it up for a draw at 10:03 to play here in the period. Both teams with 7 shots on goal. And we Josh Petrantonio on the face-off. And then Yaku Wolf still left to the face-off dot. McGuire able to get it clear. It's going to go all the way down, and we'll get an icing call. They'll bring the face-off all the way back down. But see, again, Noah, it brings me to my point. We got an icing call, so you would think they'd have to stay out there, but it's at 9:54 in the period, so you have to give the under 10-minute timeout. I just need consistency.
Hey, I don't make the rules here. We're just following it, you know. It's a stupid rule, but you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, I mean, the point of an icing is obviously to clear the zone so you can get your guys to rest, but they have to stay out there on the ice. But if you have the immediate timeout, these guys get 30 seconds to kind of chillax, get some water, hang out, and then head back onto the ice when they're all rested. So definitely something maybe the league will have to look at, middle of the season if possible, or at the end of the year looking at it for next year.
Because during, come playoff time, that could be a huge deciding factor.
Yeah. We want to try and keep those guys out there as long as possible. We'll see. As both teams retake the ice here. Tom McGuire and Nick Papandrea, the D-man. Jakub Wolf, Isaiah Crawford, and Dakota Seaman. The forwards out there for Elmira taking the draw. Josh Petrantonio, captain for this team from Hamilton, Ontario. Still a delay on the draw here. Now we get the horn, and we're all set to go. Petrantonio comes in this one. 4 goals, 7 assists to his credit. Defense zone face-off by the Mammoth. McGuire plays up for Crawford. Crawford cross-ice for Seaman. Seaman looked for a drop pass for Wolf. That went off the shaft of his stick and turned over by the Mammoth. LaBelle tried to get a pass through that one. Right to Wolf. Wolf loses it, and Petrantonio into the offense zone. Now a cross-ice pass there from Kirk Underwood. Finds nobody. Now it's picked up and played to the blue line for LaBelle. LaBelle, quick shot thrown on. That one off the backboards, picked up by Petrantonio. Petrantonio looks to drop it down. He finds Underwood. Underwood leaves off for Doe. Doe and Wolf battling. Now it comes out to the half wall for Isaiah Crawford. Crawford into the neutral zone. He's going to play it down. He'll get a quick change. Now to the offense zone. Doe. Doe tried to throw a shot on, and that one off the stick of Tim O'Connor. Now it's wrapped out in front. Cross ice. LaBelle shoots. Proudlock covers it up. What a save! Thomas Proudlock with the kick save, kept it in front of him and covers it up. Robs Josh LaBelle of a goal.
just so calm in net. It makes it look too easy.
Wow. That was quite impressive from Thomas Proudlock. I talked about it in the pregame. A guy that can keep you in games. He can win games for you. And right now with a 1-0 score, this game could have been tied.
He makes saves that you just have no words to come up with. I'm speechless.
Levac wins the draw, back for Piekarski. Piekarski goes D to D. And now it's worked up. Levac hands off for Golo. Golo plays it back into the offense zone for Levac. Levac goes back for Golo. He tried a centering pass. Blocked now. Sokol right out in front. Saved by McBurney. McBurney with a nice save there the other direction. Now Golo. Golo spins at the goal line. He gets sent down from Vanelli. Sokol shoots and he scores! Bobby Sokol in his first game for the Elmira Mammoth met the team here in Columbus, scores his first of the season, and the Mammoth are up 2-0.
What a shot by Bobby Sokol. Beat Bailey McBurney up high, got him cheating going low, and what a shot.
Bobby Sokol, as I mentioned, went to Hobart College, hasn't played this season, and for the Elmira Mammoth, comes into this one. Last year played just 3 games for Port Huron. The year before that played a couple games for Port Huron, played a couple games for Macon. Hockey career kind of on and off, but, his big 4 years were at Hobart University in Division III hockey where he led the team. As we get another quick chance there, Anderson had a chance for a tip-in goal, but Sokol immediately making an impact here for this Elmira Mammoth team. Maratea plays it back for Campbell. Campbell wraps it around the boards. Finds Liriakos. Liriakos flips it up into the air. That one bounce pass finds Soilis. Soilis down the far side. Look to take a shot on. He spins in a circle. Now Soilis. Soilis tried a centering pass for Liriakos. Storjahan. Sprawling play, able to get that clear. 7:50 now to play here in the period. A pass that Kelly lost. And Liriakos just going to play it in as the Mammoth get another change. Storjahan into the offensive zone, kept at the feet of Papandrea, now Carter. Carter works to the far side. Storjahan the first one to it. Campbell finds Crawford. Crawford cross-ice for Papandrea. Now it's off the sideboards, picked up by Carter. Carter working down the near side. He takes a quick shot on, saved by McBurney. And Columbus will take possession.
The Mammoth are really going for that short side shot.
Must be something goalie coach Mike Cosentino saw in some video as a weak spot for Bailey McBurney. Pass up for Tom McGuire. That one off the shaft of his stick and went through to the neutral zone. Papandrea looked to wrap it through. Off the skate of Doe. Back for Carter. Carter played it up for Wolf. Wolf has to chase, but picked up by LaBelle in the defensive end. 6:47 to play here in the first period. Mammoth, 2-0 lead here. Krupp. Pass to center ice. Quick shot coming on. That one saved there with the stick by Proudlock. Levac. Cross ice for Golo. What a pass there by Mo Levac. Golo down the near side. He's able to work below the goal line, and he's going to get sent down to the ice. Petrantonio the other direction. Dakota Seaman able to get a stick on it. Keep it in the offense zone momentarily as it's poked out for Piekarski. O'Connor just going to play it down. McBurney puts it on his stick now. Play it off to the side. 6:15 to play here in the period. Aldworth into the offense zone. Thomas Aldworth working by. He had a drop pass, and that one blocked by O'Connor. Piekarski able to work by. Now Golo try to stretch pass for Dakota Seaman. It's not going to reach the red line. No icing as the Mammoth get a much-needed change. Now working their way up, Cody Wickline. Wickline into the offensive zone. Now he works down, throws a shot on Proudlock, able to make the save. Dakota Seaman pass off the sideboards for Liriakos. Comes back for Campbell. Campbell pass up for Anderson. Anderson looked to chip it through. Immediately picked up on the stick of Adam Vanelli. Now Anderson and Liriakos battling below the goal line on the far side with Vanelli. It's kicked through for Maratea. Maratea throws a quick shot on. Now a centering pass finds Soilis. Soilis out to the blue line for Campbell. Campbell going to dump it down. Picked up by Liriakos behind the net. Pass there for Anderson. Anderson couldn't get his full stick on it. And it's going to be played down. Won't reach the red line. No icing going to be called. Campbell pass up for Soilis. So it is for Liriakos as they stand in the same spot. So this battles with Jacob Kelly. And it's picked up now by the River Dragons, Lane King. King cross ice for Eggers Ojolinch. First time we've heard his name tonight, number 13. Big forward for the River Dragons as it's Lane King. King working down. King working behind the cage, now goes to the far side. 4:39 to play. Pass out for Frageau. He shoots, saved by Thomas Proudlock. Crawford played it off the boards, and Don Carter the first one to it. Carter in the offense zone. Finds a cross ice pass at the blue line. Papandra. Papandra bangs it off the backboards. Goes off the side of the netting, and Eggers Ojolinch wraps it back around to the near side for Lane King. King battling with Wolf. Now Don Carter comes to join the party. Crawford tried to keep it in front of him with a sliding play, but unable to as Columbus will work the other direction. 4:07 to play here in the period. Comes for Proudlock, and he elects to hold on to the puck, and we'll get a face-off here at 4:03. A lot of back-and-forth action there, Noah. Good chances from both teams. Goalie's doing a pretty good job, but obviously Thomas Proudlock, a couple bigger saves than we've seen Bailey McBurney make.
I think all the coffee that Thomas Proudlock drinks has got him locked in for the night. He looks dialed.
We look at this Columbus River Dragons team. As I mentioned, they come in 14-2-1. Their one loss came to Port Huron last weekend, and previously before that, their only other loss came to the Mississippi Seawolves early on in the year. So a beatable team. We saw it last weekend. They were able to get defeated by the Port Huron Prowlers 7-3. And if you take away a couple of the guys that they really lean on, guys like Storjahan, like Jacob Kelly, Michael Greco scratched tonight. He's third on the team with 6 goals. So a couple guys that they really rely on. If you can shut those guys down, there's a really, really good chance that you can come away with a win if you can beat Bailey McBurney.
Well, the Mammoth are definitely doing a good job blocking a lot of shots. Their defensive structure has looked phenomenal so far tonight. So hopefully they can keep leaning on the defense like that and just keep building off of that.
So just 4:03 to play here in the first frame. Mammoth have a 2-goal lead. Bobby Sokol with the most recent. The goal before that came off the stick of Stavros Soilis. Sokol's first of the season and Soilis' 4th of the year, his 12th point. Puck not just dropped yet. A couple guys pretty eager. Now it comes back for Tim O'Connor. O'Connor way behind the goal of Proudlock. They'll ring it off the boards looking for Sokol. Sokol tried to go between the legs. They'll find Mo Levac. Levac into the center ice for Golo. Hops off the top of his stick and picked up by the River Dragons. Levac, nice play there with the skate to keep it in front of him. Pass for Golo. Golo just going to play it down. Now Levac lays a hit in the offense zone, but it's picked up and coming the other way is Austin Doe. Doe into the offensive end. He's down the near side, centering pass there. That one, good defensive play by Stavros Soilis. Now Tim O'Connor. O'Connor just going to dump it in. Nick Golo looks to skate on as McBurney comes out, backhands a pass along for LaBelle. Golo, the first one on as he shields his body away. Now he's going to be sent down hard. I believe that's going to be a cross-checking call. And the Mammoth already up 2-0. They're going to head to the power play here, Noah.
It's a good way to draw a penalty on Nick Golo. He works his bag off every game. He's always in the corners working on the guys. Plays like he's 6'10", but
realistically, about 5'6". Actually, we'll see. You know, you got the roster in front of you right here. Yeah, he is. Height 5'6".
Jake, you got a good eye because I couldn't tell.
But the Mammoth, they're going to head to the power play here. And we'll see what this power play unit can do. One note about this Columbus River Dragons team is they rank first in penalty kills, sitting at 86%. No Parker Moskal, no Tate Leeson. We'll see how this power play unit can do. It's going to be Don Carter out there. Carter shielding below the goal line. He's pushed off the puck. Now Stavros Soilis looks to come and make a play on it. 2:50 to play here in the period. Now Soilis. Soilis out of the blue line for Campbell. Campbell towing the blue line, goes for Soilis. Soilis on the far side, drop pass there, finds Carter. Carter below the goal line. Now he works out in front, and there's a chance, but now it's 2-on-1 the other way for the River Dragons. Pikarski hard on the back check. Now Storjan drags by. Quick shot coming on. Saved by Proudlock now. Pikarski will get it clear. And it's going to go all the way down for an icing. Really good shorthanded chance there for Alex Storjan and the River Dragons. Tired legs on that first power play unit out there for the Elmira Mammoth.
Big draw right here. Hopefully win that back and get a quick change and get possession in the offensive zone.
It's going to be a near side face-off with 2:23 to play here in the period. 1:12 remaining on the power play for Elmira. Now Anderson, he's going to win the draw. And the Mammoth look to create a rush here. Left off for Soilis. Soilis with 1 minute remaining here on the power play for Elmira. He's going to work towards the far side and dump it in. Comes a sticker for Joe. For Joe able to clear it all the way down. Proudlock comes out of his net to play it. Anderson and Carter going to come off for a line change as Campbell waits behind the cage. Now for Maratea. Maratea still waiting as the Mammoth cycle through some changes. O'Connor comes on. Now Maratea works his way up. Crosses into the neutral zone, past center ice. He's going to dump it in. And it looks like we're going to get an icing call with 29 seconds to play here on the power play. It looked like Maratea crossed that center ice threshold, but just dumped it down a little too early. 1:40 to play here in the period. 29 seconds remaining on the LaBelle cross check. Now for Maratea. Maratea to the far side. Looks to skate by everyone. Christopher Maratea, the defenseman, going to play it in. 18 seconds remaining here on the power play as the pass comes all the way out in the neutral zone. Levac will enter right back in. Levac cross ice for Wolf. Wolf in the face-off top, shoots on, saved by McBurney. Looked like he didn't get all of that shot. 5 seconds remaining. Maratea keeps it in the offense zone. Cross-ice pass, O'Connor was all the way back. It's a rush the other way for the River Dragons. Drop pass there for Aldworth. Aldworth with O'Connor. Shot saved by Proudlock. Thomas Proudlock with a huge save there. And something interesting, no Yanni Liriakos on the power play, and that's because he just came from the locker room back out to the ice. He was not on the ice for those last 3 or 4 minutes.
I want to say he was getting his skates sharpened because when he came back on the ice, he was testing the skates out to see how well they were cut.
So 1:06 to play here in the period. Quick shot coming on. That one goes up and over the net and out of play, and we'll do the face-off all again. Left back for Papandrea. Papandrea can't get to it, and it's picked up by Jamaev. Quick shot coming on by Doe. That one sent wide. Under a minute remaining here in the period. Another quick shot. That one sent wide at Proudlock, but kept in the zone by Vanelli. Vanelli plays it down low. He finds Josh Petrantonio. Petrantonio pressure, another shot. That one is going to be wide. Now a drop pass out in front. Carter able to get to it now. Hops over the stick of Papandrea. Still kept in the zone, though. It's back for Petrantonio behind the net. 25 seconds remaining. Comes out for Carter. Carter unable to get it clear. Another shot coming on. Puck still loose out in front, and they score! With just 20 seconds to play, Josh Petrantonio backhands the rebound into the back of the net, and it's 2-1. Proudlock made the initial save, but he couldn't sprawl out just far enough to get across to the other side of the post. And Columbus with just 20 seconds. We're going to head into, looks like the intermission just down by 1 goal unless they can get one quick with 20 to play. Back for Campbell. Campbell plays it to his stick. Now Liriakos along the board. It's for Levac. Levac Up for Nathan Campbell. 10 seconds remaining here in the period. Campbell in the offense zone. For Liriakos, he shoots. Sticked into the corner by McBurney. We got some pushing and shoving to end the period here as the bell just waits behind the cage. And that'll do it for 20 minutes of play here at the Columbus Civic Center. The Elmira Mammoth strike 2 times and have a 2-1 lead over the Columbus River Dragons. Once off the stick of Stavros Soyas, the other goal from Bobby Sokol. Noah, some first thoughts on the period for the Elmira Mammoth heading into the locker room with a 1-goal lead.
Well, the boys definitely had no bus legs. They looked like they were flying, creating opportunities early. A few little minor defensive breakdowns unfortunately led to the goal at the end. But, Thomas Proudlock made the first initial save. The second one, just a little late. But, the boys have a lot to gain from that period and come into the second period with, a 2-1 lead.
Well, that'll do it here from the Columbus Civic Center press box. After 20 minutes of play, the Elmira Mammoth with a 2-1 lead over the Columbus River Dragons. Don't go anywhere. Still 40 minutes of hockey left to play here in Georgia. For Jake Johnson and Noah Wild, we'll be back.